Hi everybody, it is Wednesday, October 16th, and I am here. This is Lori Bradley, and I am here in St. Louis. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I have made it my goal this month to do 31 projects in 31 days. And today is day 16. We are rolling through the month. I'm over halfway done. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And so we are going back to Halloween. We've done some other holiday. We've done Christmas. We've done several Christmas projects, and so my Halloween bundle was on loan, and it's back now. So I'm going to make a cute little treat holder for you today, and I'm going to use the Potions and Spells bundle, and nothing fancy. We're not going to stamp even one thing today. We're going to make a cute little cauldron, little giftable thing. So let's turn you around, get started. And it's not easy to show a 3D item on a Facebook Live because my camera is overhead. So we are going to use the Potions and Spells bundle. Like I said, it's a cute little bundle. It has dies that match, and we're going to use the Cauldron die and then the little bubble overflow die today. And my sample actually has a handle, and I decided after I got the handle on there that I'm not going to make a handle for the second one because it's a little bulky and a little bit, I followed the directions, but it was just a little too much, and I think it's easier to get something in and out if we don't have that handle. So we're just going to have our little cauldron. I did do it so that the legs were below so that it sits up just like this and it looks like a little cauldron. So I have a piece of 5 by 5.5 cardstock, and we're going to score it. I got this off this idea from a demonstrator named Linda Ballin, I believe is her name, and she actually had gotten it from her friend. So I'm not sure where the idea actually originated, but and I have my little sample of scoring, and this is going to be the box part. I've already die cut 2 cauldrons. I have 2 black cauldrons, and then I used the festive glitter paper, festive glimmer paper. So this is Granny Apple Green, and I have 2 of those. So that's the Granny Apple Green color, and then I have Garden Green, which is a beautiful green as well. And then this one's actually Cherry Cobbler, but I think it could pass for Real Red or Cherry Cobbler. So that's one of the Christmas items, but we're going to use it for Halloween. Okay, so I have my cauldrons ready. Now, on my, make sure I do these on the right side. On my 5-inch side, I'm going to score at 1.5. Right there, 1.5. Make sure you score, get that cutting blade out of the way, and we're going to score that at 1.5 and 3.5. And then we're going to turn it onto the 5-inch side, and we're going to go at 2 inches and 3.5 inches. And that is the hardest part, knowing your measurements. So we have basically a tic-tac-toe grid. They're a little bit different sizes, but that's pretty much what we have. Now, we're going to take our scissors, just take your paper snips, and on the ends of the skinny part, we're just going to snip right up to that first score line. And then we're going to do that here, so we can fold our sides in. I'm going to turn it around, do it on the other side. Now, we could fold it up and do our thing just like this. Except sometimes it's easier if you take like a little notch out of your piece so that it's not too bulky to fold. And I want to show you. We want the end to be flat. We want the end piece to be nice and flat. We don't want to see a notch. But so I'm only going to notch one side, but I am going to notch this middle section that's going to be folded up. I'm just going to take a tiny little sliver off of each side. that. It's so tiny I can't even pull it off the back. So literally just a tiny little sliver so you can see the white through it. Do that on each end, and that just helps take out a little bit of bulk in the fold line. Okay. So we have that. Now we're gonna score it. Or we're gonna score it. Oh my goodness, we already scored it. We're gonna fold it. Get that piece off of there. And actually, I want to make one piece a little bit scored as well. Like one of the sides of the box. But I don't want to do both because I don't want it to show. This is going to be the underneath piece. Oop, that's the one I didn't want to do. Right? All right. Okay. So now we have the centerpiece notched on both sides and then one end notched on each one. Okay? So we're going to just fold it up, and this is going to be the side of our box, and then this piece will go on next. So we're just going to start, building our box. It's a easy little project. You can use any type of glue. The liquid glue works well for this because, as I've said before, it lets it move a little bit, and so you got some wiggle room. So we've got the bottom, the first level. So we're just going to push that together. There you go. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put glue on this piece. If you are going to put something in your box, of course it's not very big, so you can't really put anything too crazy in here. But if you're going to put something that you know is heavy, and I'm going to show you one thing that might be a heavier item, you might want to use tear and tape on the sides, but the liquid glue should hold for whatever you're going to put. So we're going to fold this in, make sure I've got the right scored one. Okay. It's just some liquid glue, and this is easy. Anybody can do this, I promise. After you've got it scored in the right place. There we go. All right. Does anybody who's watching, do you make Halloween treats for anyone? We go a couple of different places. We have the Panera Sip Club, and we go in there a lot. And I'm thinking that I want to make the workers a Halloween treat, and I think this will be perfect. Not too big, not anything too crazy. All right, we have our box, and it's just literally a small little box. Now, let's decorate it. We're going to take our two cauldrons, and I'm going to put the liquid glue on the back of the glimmer paper, and it just looks like drips. Looks like our potion, whatever our potion is dripping over. Doesn't have to be centered, it can be off to one side. Oop. My finger stuck to it and pulled it aside. And then we'll do the same with the other piece. So now we have our two cauldrons. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm going to put the glue on the box because the cauldron is bigger than the box, and I want to make sure that the whole thing is covered, or that piece is covered, and the piece where it's sticking up is not. I want to keep my legs below, so I'm just going to put it so that the very bottom of the cauldron belly is at the bottom of the box, just like that. And then it should be, it's probably about 1/4 of an inch. It's hard to see since they're both black, but it's about 1/4 of an inch above the box, right there. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. You can kind of If you hold it like that, you can see your legs on the other side. And you can line that up sort of, kind of, a little bit. Oop. Okay, then you can look at it from the back to make sure that the cauldron is straight. A little trouble getting it straight. Okay. All right, so we have our cauldron, and now it sits up, and you can see from where you are the inside of the cauldron. So it's just a little box, and this is what it looks like from the front. I'm going to add a little piece of ribbon. Like I said, this piece is a little bit bulky and gets in the way. If we make a handle, the directions were to make it 5/8 of an inch by 8.5, and that makes it go all the way to the bottom of the hole and wrap around, but it wrinkles a little bit. So this one I'm gonna make without a handle, and I'm gonna color this. And I don't know, if you're watching and you have an opinion, and I hope that one of you will answer. I'm gonna color my ribbon, because this is just black and a little bit vanilla. And I'm not sure, I wanna color my ribbon to make it, I think I'm gonna do purple. But if anybody has a big opinion on whether it should be orange and black, green and black, or purple and black, let me know while I gather my treats, because I do have a couple of treats here that are ready for my box. Okay, purple, perfect. That is a good choice, Kathy. Good choice. Thank you. Okay, so to color our ribbon, we're just going to, I'm not sure how much I need, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to color my ribbon sideways. You're going to take your blend and just go across it like this. There we go. I probably need, oh man, oh, my marker is getting a little bit dry, I think. Uh-oh. Funny story, my old neighbor called me a little bit ago, and she was like, hey, can I borrow your stamp tables, your couple of your white folding tables, because she knows I do classes and she knows I have tables. She's working on some wedding flowers for a friend, and I was like, sure, when do you need them? And she was like soon. And I said, well, I have a Facebook Live in a half hour. If you can give me a little longer than that, then I can unload the table and you can borrow it. So tomorrow, the next few days, I may be on my black card table. We'll see how that works out for me. All right, so I've colored my ribbon purple. So tomorrow when my table is shaking, you'll know why, because it's a little bit, make sure you do both sides, because now on the back side, I didn't get the edge of the vanilla part of the ribbon, so my ribbon isn't all purple. Using the side, just like that. Okay. Not sure. I've never really measured bows to know how long they are, but I think I probably have enough for a decent bow. Make sure you have something underneath your paper or underneath your ribbon that you're coloring, because it will go through a little bit. And then once you've used your blends, the blends should dry pretty quickly. Just in the event that you want to do that first and before you do the other things, that's perfect. Yeah, I've got plenty of room. So we're just going to make a bow. Just like that. Actually, I want to move a little closer. I don't want my tail to be too long. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out when purple and green became Halloween colors. I think that's funny. Of course, there was the purple one-eyed horn flying purple people eater, so maybe that's when purple became a Halloween thing. I'm not sure. And then this year, our designer series paper has Pool Party in it. And Pool Party, I've never thought of Pool Party as a Halloween color, so I think I can use Pool Party all year long. Okay, I have my bow. I didn't struggle too much. It's colored, it's pretty. Okay, so we have our bow, and I'm just gonna glue dot it on the corner. Simple little process. Just stick my There's my glue dot. I'm not gonna use that one. It's hold a little bit. We used 100 million glue dots last night. I'm right in the middle of retreat prep, and we actually have 44 people this time, which is amazing, but it takes so long to do 44 of anything when you're prepping pillow gifts and goodie bags and things like that. So it's been fun. My friend Sarah and we love doing it, and it's a lot of fun. And we've even started like thinking about when will the next one be. So, all right, we have our bow, we have our cauldron. Now, I'm going to show you what possible things will fit into this. Unfortunately, I have to do it sideways so you can actually see. But I have one of the little mini Rice Krispie treats. Once that can go in there, and it would look like that. It sticks up a little bit, but I think that's super cute. You could put one of the little Bath & Body Works hand sanitizers. They do have Halloween scents and flavors and colors, which are super cute also. You could put that in there. I've seen these done in a little cellophane bag with a bow as well, so you could put that in the middle and tie that purple and black bow on that instead. And then at my retreats, typically chocolate is one of the after lunch little treats, the lint truffles. So I decided to see how many lint truffles could fit into this box, and 3 lint truffles. I don't know that there are Halloween colors, but you could certainly, make a fun little Halloween treat with that. So super simple, 2 cauldron dies and a 5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. And that's it. Super simple project today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you tomorrow for day 17. Have a great day.